Okay, so I'm going to try and cover a lot here in terms of money. All right, so sacral is not just about loving body, loving self. It's also being in a space to receive money. And so last week we did the conversation with people, putting out a way that we can get people onto the phone in order to connect with them and know that we're doing so in the way of love and light. Like, you guys, I need you to understand that bravery is stepping into your light and being able to share your story and then offering to support those behind you. Imagine, if you will, wherever you were at your darkest, if somebody was brave enough to turn around and have given you what you can give to the person that's standing right behind you. This is the key. This is where we step into that. Now we are turning on our sacrals. We're ready to be seen. We're ready to have these crucial conversations with people. So I want to talk to you about the phone call. Dun, dun, dun. So now you're going to be posting your offers out into the world this week. So you can choose. I would love to see all three go out at some point from the time you receive this on Monday till Sunday. So you're putting a handshake of clarity and a vulnerability post out into the world and really starting to date and woo that tribe of yours so that they know you're present and showing up for them every single day. When they respond yes or communicate with you in Messenger or send you an email or a text, now's the time where you have the opportunity to get them on the phone. So we don't explain anything about our programs. Your programs don't exist yet, and that is perfectly okay. Just like this program didn't exist yet until I had you to serve with it. Right? So you get on the phone and you create whether you want to have, and this is where I want you to organize and think, how much do you want a month, right? So, right, if you were like, I want $5,000 each month, that's logical. You could sell 5 people into a $1,000 program, 2 people into a $2,500 program, or 1 person into a $5,000 program. This is my big thing, right? Or you would want 10,000. I want you to actually honor. Don't think too much about it, but really allow yourself to feel. Ask the question. Most people think 10 is pretty awesome, and in which case you would sell 10 people at 1,000, 4 people at 2,500, or 2 people at 5,000. This is where you have the mindset of you are here to serve, and these are the amount of people that you would like to help. All right, so you have an idea, whether it's 5,000 or 10,000, that you would like to make each month, and then you step into that reality that you can have this and that is perfectly safe for you to do so, and you can do so lovingly. So every time somebody communicates with you, whether on a handshake post by writing I'm in or yes, you're going to private message these people and set up a time to get them on the phone, as I did with you guys, right? There was really no change. I'm just teaching you exactly what it is that I do in order to create that space for somebody who needs to solve a problem, and you are there to solve that problem with them. So when they communicate, don't let your ego get in your mind that you have to tell them everything, right? That you have to convince them that you are there, that you have what it takes. That's not what they want. They just want help, right? They want you to solve a problem with them. So you're going to say, let's hop on a call. When you get them on a call, and I will write this out for you guys to have an idea. When you get them on a call, the most important thing that you're doing is just listening. These are human beings. They're no different than you or I or anybody else. And so you're just being in a space to receive what is going on with them and asking questions, right? We call this diagnosing their problem. Is it a problem that you can solve? Is it not? Is it safe for you to do it with all your heart and feel good about the interaction? Are they somebody you want to work with? Is there a connection? So you're having this communication with them. And for the first part of the conversation, you're just going to say to them, like, hey, I'm going to ask some questions. At the end, you can ask me some. If there's a great fit for us to work together, I would love to see something like that happen. And then diagnose. Why is it that you wrote yes to this? How is this affecting your life? Would it feel better if there was a change? How could you see your life getting better? How has not solving this problem affected your life? How would solving this problem? There's any questions that you can ask. Just go with the flow. Don't script it, right? Scripting is just a way in which you are not your authentic self, and the conversation won't flow. So just be you, be real, be honest, listen, ask a question that you would ask a friend sitting at the table. And if you feel that connection and know you can solve a problem, know that it is safe to ask, hey, I know that I can solve this problem for you, so I would love to. And then allow them to make that decision. Here's the thing. This is the one that takes some practice, you guys, is that when you have people on the phone, you're going to want to talk them out of purchasing with you. We all do in the beginning. And it takes practice. It's again like learning a language to speak to them in their posts of their words. It's like learning how to talk to them on the phone. It takes some practice. My goodness, I've done over 250 chakra readings in order to be in a space to communicate with people effectively on the phone. Right? But what I've realized is that more than anything, it's a disservice not to offer to solve somebody's problem if you can solve it. Right? There's a reason, and know that this is organic and that your energy and their energy. So like when you create the post, right? You place into the universe that you're here to serve somebody and you are asking them to bring the people that you're here to serve. They happen to see that post at the exact moment that they see it. And you had written, say yes. They take the energy to say yes, then you private message them. Then they take more energy to say yes. And then you set up a phone call with them and they agree. And there's a lot of like energetic pull from both ends to make this happen, right? Because what are the chances your post came up at the time that they were needing the problem solved? Trust energy, trust the universe. Remember, trust is the middle piece of this magical equation, right? So when you're on the phone with them, know that you're doing so because this is something that was beautifully aligned to come together in this moment, in this time. And so once you've diagnosed what their problem is, if there's a way that you can solve it, you're going to say, great, I have something that would really help you with this. Would solving this problem be something that you're interested in? This is another handshake. If you were to say like, oh, great, I'm just going to use weight loss because everybody uses it. Like, would losing these 10 pounds be something that you're interested in doing? And they will say, yes, that's a handshake, so that they know energetically, again, there's even more connection. And then you say, great, I have this beta that I'm doing right now that I would love for you to be a part of. It could really help you achieve whatever they said that their dream come true is. Because every conversation that you have, somebody's going to tell you what their problem is in their words and their dream come true. So really what you're doing is giving them space to receive that information and know that they can have the dream come true. Or, so if somebody was like, man, I wish I could just lose this 10 pounds so I can wear a bikini to my daughter's wedding in Portugal in a few months. You'd be like, great, let's get you into a space where you feel comfortable in this bikini because you want to celebrate your daughter's wedding all up in that bikini feeling fantastic, right? Because that's what they want. And that's what you can give them, right? So you're going to give them their dream come true. Or whatever it is that they say is their problem. So when once upon a time, somebody lived in a 1-bedroom apartment with her fiance and son in the bedroom, but wanted to have another baby. So we talked about getting together and working together so that she could get that 2-bedroom apartment and have her child in the other room so she could actually make the baby with her fiance, right? Like that's what we talked about. So that was the selling feature, was great. So would you like to get this second apartment? Yes. Awesome. Let's make this happen. Right? Work with them. You are investing in them. And that dream come true is what you each of you guys have something special that I'm working with you for individually, right? So that's the key to really energetically connecting in a beautiful space in a way with them. Once you have said, I've got this program, and they say, great, do not tell them the price of your program until they ask for it. This is a super challenging piece as well. But people shut down at money. They don't understand that it's energy yet. So allow them to have that sense of knowing that they're about to do something amazing with you. And then you say, do you have any questions? I've actually sold somebody into my program and she didn't even know how much it was. We never actually talked about it. She didn't care. She just wanted in. And so later we talked about it. She's like, what did I just pay for? And I told her and she didn't care because she wanted the outcome so bad, right? So that's only happened once, by the way. So then you are going to stay present in that moment. You are going to wait till they ask for the price, and then you are going to, such confidence, you're going to say, it's X amount of dollars for 8 weeks, one-on-one with me and a group. Don't talk, because you will start to say, like, I know it's like, however, like, you can do a payment plan and da 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 blah 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 blah. If you offer payment plans, you can say it at the beginning. It's $1,000 for 2 months. You can pay in one payment or two. That's up to you. Again, it takes practice, you guys. It gets easier and easier and easier. The more you do it, the better it gets, right? But you don't talk. Trust, 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 right? Because in their mind, they might be saying, which credit card should I use? And then you're like, I know that it seems like that, and then they're like, what? I once had a woman tell me that I seemed more hesitant at the bank. She was already reaching for a credit card, and I seemed more hesitant than she did in the sales, mostly because she was from Sweden, and the Swedish money made it seem like it was way more money than what I had quoted her in, which was 2,500 Canadian. And like, I was like, it looked like $1 million according to the Swedish coin. And I was like, I don't know how to say this. And then she was like, got this, no problem, I'm in. And I was like, oh, okay, right? So if you're not trying to convince them otherwise, they may be formulating how, and being excited too, right? They're genuinely excited to solve this problem. So be excited with them, right? And I'm gonna tell you right off the bat so that it's clear. Generally speaking, we speak to 4 people and offer to work with them to receive 1 client. That is a really good conversion rate. So that's kind of what to expect. But if you know how many people you need to, so say you want to sell 5 people into 1,000, you know that you have to talk to 20 people in a month to guarantee that money. That's all, right? And then that's the beautiful part. Because if you break it down, that's 5 people a week. That's 1 a day to live the life of your dreams, serving the people you're here to serve in a beautiful, light-filled, stardust kind of way. And I think that that's pure magic. All right, so I'm gonna actually make another video real quick just to go over taking payment, because I don't, this one's kind of long, so I wanna end it all up. All right, talk to you in the Facebook group.